Tommy. Keep it, Tommy.
Yeah.
Last two. Yes, John. Again. Yes. Come on, John. Come on, let's have a game. Get a goal back. Go on, Reds. Right. Yes. Here's one, Fred. Get back in your team. Come on, show it up. Yep. Kieran. Drop out, Shane. No. Green ball. Yes, Coyle. Let him have it there.
I know all the players. I've worked with all of them before. They've worked with some of the other guys that are in there already because they've perhaps jumped up to the 21s or played with them in other squads. So it's been pretty seamless, really. It's worked really well. Training's been upbeat, high tempo. Everybody's happy. You can either get complacent, rest on your laurels, and let other people overtake you, or you can enjoy the little bit of winning that you've had. And when you've got that competitive nature that we all want to make sure we go to the latter stages, I think it helps. It's like having a squad full of players that want to be in the first team. We've done well and we want to build on it. We're proving now that we can compete and win and get to the last stages in the youth tournaments. But I think the next stage is to make sure that our players are playing regularly in first teams. They are the best in the world at their age group. We'd like to see them playing on our shores in our top leagues. English players are talented and they can make a difference to people's teams. He's been a great ambassador and he's been a wonderful player. When you've got somebody who's a serial winner like Wayne is, can only help the players. I think it's a real positive that he's involved and he's helping these lads to develop into senior players and senior internationals, hopefully. Could have done with playing the Dutch a little bit later on, really. At this level, when you're qualifying for tournaments, you're going to come up against good teams, and for that reason we've got to make sure that we're ready. They will play the way that they play. They'll look to win the game. Got to make sure that we get organised quickly. Remember what it's like to perform and win and put our stamp on the game and try and see if we can get control of it and come away with a good result. I think it's great for TV that the transfer deadline is where it is. I think pretty much every manager has said they prefer to have the deadline done and dusted before the season began, and I can completely and totally understand that. It is an exciting time for everybody else, but it's not always exciting for coaches and managers.
And everyone's got the confidence that we can get the job done. In terms of the hunger, it's the same, because everyone's got the desire of playing for England. That I think the belief, obviously, naturally, with performing and achieving, it brings along more, and I think everyone knows that we can do it, getting to that level and getting as close as we got. It's nice for me on a personal note to get some game time and get minutes. Obviously I had a tough time the season before. It was nice to be back. I definitely say I learned a lot about myself mentally as well as physically, because you have to change in ways and develop. I think the main focus has to be on what we're doing at the moment, because without doing that well, we can't make the step up and try and get into that senior squad.
I'm just enjoying my football at the moment, and I think it's coming out on the pitch. Coming to pre-season, looking forward to it, and I think the excitement's, like I say, shown in my performances. Coming into this season off the back of the World Cup, full of confidence, I've just tried to take that into pre-season and into the opening games of the season. I'm looking to improve every time I step on the pitch. I mean, he's been doing that for years, so if I keep putting him in the box, I'm sure I'll find him enough times.